So how's everybody feeling? Anybody still dealing with stuff from yesterday?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
You ready to go? I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So is there anybody else knocked that we need to worry about? You all right, Joseph? All right. So how do you guys feel about yesterday?
We finished.
To the matter. What do you think? Joseph? I don't know. One thing.
Well, I mean, we definitely could have had some more shots on target.
Shots on target.
We finished the day well.
We finished well. We finished the day well. Ryan, what'd you say?
Hey, he said shots on target and stared at me. I said, where's Cooper? I'm not the only one that missed.
I know, right? Hey, 2 out of 3 is not bad. So boys, I want to come out today the same level that we came out yesterday off the field. All right. So I think there's a couple things we can do better. Hang on, Tony. Hang on. There's a couple things, guys, that I really want to focus on doing better. What were we trying to do around the box yesterday? Remember, I talked about we win our half, right? We build up, we win our half. What's the pattern of play for that? Joseph, right? The 9 high, right? Central in the channels, right? So we can break all those lines at once. We've done that, guys. We did it yesterday. I want to see if we can work a little bit harder, boys, to create that second one in to break those last ones, right? Because if we can get through, we're breaking their strikers and their midfielders to get the midfield, right? We're controlling the ball wide. We're making the opportunities get behind, but we start to just dribble, right? That's what we talked about yesterday. We saw one opportunity. Alex, you had a brilliant chance that the kid intercepted. It was one touch play from Joseph. You remember that? More of that today, guys, right? So specifically what I'm talking about, fellas, look, if we're the green, right, I want you to pay attention. When Joseph gets up in this space, fellas, we've created it here. We're bouncing in here to get to him, and we're involving all of you boys, right, as we get in. And that's what gets your runs, Alex, in behind. Cooper, that's your runs in behind. Where is Cooper? See, okay, that's fine. That's okay. But listen, the strikers, boys, that's where the runs in behinds come from. All right? So when we get up in this box, Joseph is going to be resetting high, boys, at the top of the box, right, Joseph? That's where you set. Joseph's hunting side to side. So as we shift them around, when we get the ball up into this area, right, instead of dribbling through this traffic, see if we can combine in this area again. The 3v2 on their left back, right back with the wings, Joseph, and one of the 8s, 10s. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The shape that we've got coming forward. Do you guys understand? So look for that. I think defensively, we did much better, guys, right? Getting the backs up, staying connected. Be disciplined, Peyton, today, a lot. Be disciplined, right? We talked about it yesterday at the end of the game. You know your aggression is really high. That's a good thing, right, boys? Do we want our backs sitting back, being not aggressive? We want them to be aggressive, but look, specifically, it's what we worked on Thursday, right? Be impatient. When you're the first defender, bring that aggression down. Read the opposition so that you put yourself in the way of them moving forward. That's our priority, so we can delay that. Because when we delay that, that's what lets the wingers now recover from the position up high, right? And actually start to come back in and help, right? So if you get that ball, when they break, the 9 gets the ball in the seam, and one of you has to press out. Peyton, if you're the 4, right? If you're the 4, if that 9 gets it in front of you, that's yours to press on. We don't want JD doing it, right? We talked about it last night. I'm not playing sweeper stopper, right? I want you boys to set on the same line, but you have the priority to attack that ball forward so he can organize behind. Does that make sense? Your outside backs, boys, Tucker, a lot today, pinched in, right? So that you've got support in behind him when he does step. Because if he does get beat, you got to be in behind. Same thing on the other side, Elijah, right? So, boys, that's going to be the key that I'm watching for in the game today defensively, all right? Offensively, get to the half the way we have. Let's see if we can get the quality of those shots up. All you guys said we wanted better shots, right? It's going to come from a good combination closer to the goal. Does anybody have any questions about that? No? So here's how I want to go, given the numbers that we have. So Junior in goal, obviously, right? So start the distributions to the width. We talked about it a little bit last night. If you need to bypass the backs, bypass the midfield, but put it to the width, right? So that we can get angles to come back into the goal, all right? Tucker on the left, JD, Alex P in the middle, Elijah on the right. Good? Okay, same as yesterday. Good job yesterday, so keep that up, all right? You in the 6, all right? Same thing, screen them side to side, a lot more motion side to side to make sure those channels between them don't open up. That's your job to close those down, so don't get too high where you're out of the game. All right, Cooper Pearson, 8-10, right? Do the job, just combine like we know we need to. See if we can get the combinations wider than, or larger than we had them yesterday. Don't get caught up in these little 5-yard passing patterns. Break that pressure out, get a little wider, or hey, make your supporting runs a little bit bigger, right? So Alex, you and Ryan on the wings, and then Joseph doing the work up top. Is everybody good? Yes, sir. All right, so boys, we have more to play. We're gonna train this week, all right? And we've got one more friendly coming, because I don't want to be this our last time together before the winter. All right, but this is our last time today. And mathematically, guys, we still have a shot, all right? We're still in this. So it's important that we go out and put a real game on these boys, all right? So come out intense, come out competing for every single ball, and do the work to support each other, guys, right? If we don't support each other, we're alone, we're gonna be facing numbers down, it's not gonna be fun, all right? So do the work, boys, all right? So we'll get back together when we get to the field. Let's go ahead and we'll get set up out there to get warm. Okay, I know you guys have already got some of it out of the way. We'll get 3v2s set up. We'll come together, say a word, and cheer out, and we get ready to play. All right, boys? Good.